we'll go ahead and get started and people can watch from the beginning. So if you guys, I know you follow the news. I know you are experts at what you do. So if what I'm saying is insulting to you, then take what I'm saying and do it on a deeper level. Okay. So I like to listen to podcasts. Everybody knows that. I have poured myself into Wall Street Journal podcasts lately. And you can literally, I think it's called We Work podcasts. Anyway, being able to cite stuff like this when I'm talking to potentials matters. Okay. Showing up as a business person matters. You guys remember the last 2 weeks we've been talking about, we are not a dusty MLM of like stay-at-home moms that sit at the kitchen table in a sewing circle and talk about other people. Okay. Like we are business owners, entrepreneurs that talk about ideas and solutions. Okay. So when you can say, hey, I was listening to this Wall Street Journal podcast, or hey, I was listening to this podcast, inflation rates, as we know, 6.5 to 8%. They're coming out with a new inflation report next week. You guys, everybody is looking for more flexibility in how they work, especially the people that stayed at home for 2 years during COVID and now are told to come back to the office, or now are told that they have to get all the vaccines so they can go back to work, or whatever that looks like. You guys, everybody is looking for more flexibility in how and where they work. And I share with potentials, I do my best work while I'm sitting at my kids' volleyball games. I do my best work while I'm rotting at weekend tournaments, okay? That is the time that most people cannot do their best work because they have to do their best work from 9 to 5. That is the reality for the majority of corporate employees. They have to do their work, execute their calls, sell their widgets, make the cars from 9 to 5. So the freedom that you guys can provide these people is mind-boggling, and they don't understand it. The other thing they don't understand, and I'm talking about people in construction, in auto, in real estate. I want you talking to your avatar directly, but I want you to be able to understand that all of these industries are laying people off, okay? It's not just IT. It's not just Meta. It's not just pharma. No one's building anything anymore because COVID's over and nobody has any money because evidently we're heading into a recession. I don't care what political party you listen to. These are just like real facts. So when you're looking at Twitter, Meta, Amazon, Zoom, Jen mentioned Amgen, Disney. When you are looking at Google and you're looking at news, I go to the news tab, I search layoffs. I search industry news for your specific industry of your avatar. I know, I see Christy on. I know she's in health and fitness and wellness and franchising and all that stuff. So when you're Googling news for your avatar and you're speaking to your avatar, you guys trust me, people are going to start finding you as the solution to their pain points. But I don't just want you talking about pain points. We're not just here to scare them into submission and joining us because they're afraid of alternatives. Okay. So along with the pain point comes the pleasure point. Christy and I were kind of talking about this the other day. Like, for her, an avatar might be like a mom that wants to be home and experience everything, get out of the corporate grind. Well, the pain point is she doesn't have autonomy. The pain point is she probably has to check in with a creepy boss. The pain point is she misses drop off and pickup, or if the kids get sick, she's paralyzed. I could go on and on about the pain points, but don't just make it that. Then you insert the pleasure point and you're like, I have solutions for this. I am in a 1099. I'm a part of a 1099. Where I can work from anywhere on my terms, for me, by me, and live my life on purpose with purpose. Like that really matters to me, living my life on purpose with purpose. And I am not afraid to say, you guys, I am not part of, again, a dusty MLM. Like we have a new VP of leadership. He used to work at Tupperware. I'm like, oh my God, like the epitome of you know what I'm saying? Like, I just picture all these ladies just like having deli meat sandwiches together and like talking about how they're going to sell Tupperware. Like, no. Okay. We are cold calling. We're getting into that in a future booster rocket, but we are cold calling business operating owners. We are not boss babes. If I ever see anybody in Ignite and Launch using that term, you're fired. We are not boss babes. Okay. Entrepreneurs, business owners. Okay. And then also when you're talking to these people, and I was guilty of it. I stayed in corporate for 20 years because I was playing small, because I didn't know another option was out there that could actually pay me more. I made good money. I made 150,000 a year. And I was like, I guess I'm just going to be happy with 150,000 a year. I mean, it does pay most of the bills and and having no idea that there was, again, I've said it a million times, other options out there. You guys are the other option. So do not be afraid to engage in financial discussions with people. And it doesn't have to be because you're making that kind of money yet. It doesn't have to be that. You can talk about somebody else. Christy shared a story with someone else, another network marketing company with me the other day, who was like an icon to her, building her dream house. You know, I imagine her wearing tennis skirts all day. Christy, you didn't say that, but and getting all the things done that she wanted to get done and wearing whatever she wanted to wear and having all the bags. Like, that's not the life that I want, but I'm saying it mattered. The projection mattered. Okay. So it's not like we need to be flamboyant and showing off our stuff, but we need to be able to have these intimate conversations. And maybe it's a conversation on social media. Maybe it's a post about this isn't playing small. This is, as you guys know, insurance, not because you want to quit your job. Insurance because your job is going to quit you. That your job is going to quit you. You don't matter there. It's upsetting. It's hurtful. It's ugly. It's the truth. Pain point, pleasure point. Come here and have a name, whatever your company is. Come here and have uncapped income at whatever your company is. And I had a conversation with a guy this morning, and I want you guys to like really hear this, because I think this is a male issue. And I think men can absolutely kill it in network marketing. I did a Facebook Live the other day about how a guy on my team, he's killing it. Angie, he was on our call the other night. Jen, he was on our call the other night. And like, not Brian, this guy is Rob, but he's like, JJ, I worry I can't do well here because I just feel like it's like a lot of ladies. And Brian, who was on a call with us, and he and his wife work this together, is the exact opposite of that type of male mindset. And I said to Rob, who's a new level one, that's been my whole life. Like, welcome to the real world. So if you think that you can't exceed or succeed or in whatever network marketing because it's women, first of all, I'll tell you, most of the guys just don't even send in pictures because that's just the way they operate. But if that's going to let you hold, that's going to hold you back. That's like so tragic for you. That's such a limiting belief. That is such a limiting belief. But I had a discussion with a guy this morning who was like, I really, really think I could do this on the side, whatever company it is. I really think I can work this in the crevices of my day. He's like, I have some kids with special needs. Like, once I get home at the end of the day, I cannot be on my phone. I cannot be on my computer. This is the solution for him. This is the solution for so many people like that, because you don't have to give up something to add more. You don't have to sacrifice something else to add more. You don't have to get on a plane more. You don't have to go, drive 5 hours more. And you guys, the reality for so many people is like the only way to have more is simply to grind it out more. Yes, this may be a short-term grind for hell of long-term gain, like hell of long-term gain. So a couple things I want to say in closing, and then we'll do a Q&A. I don't want you to be afraid of using big words, even on social media. Okay. I have talked about generational wealth. I'm not saying my company will provide it. I'm saying a 1099 could provide it in addition to your day job. To go back to what we talked about 2 weeks ago, it's not join my team. You're never going to say that again. You're never going to say join my organization. You're never going to say join my company. It's add an income stream, add a 1099. It just makes sense. And if you've done the exercise about what that can do for their taxes, I was with my accountant and my bookkeeper this morning and seeing that I could write off $200,000, something like that. That kind of data is super meaningful to people when they can lower a tax bracket by that much, legitimately. And that's the darn truth. And she's going to come on and train us here in a couple weeks anyway. So I want you to use words that aren't playing small. You can say generational wealth. You can say, I want to take care of my descendants. For you, the reality for you might write, I just need to pay my bills. I just need to have a plan B. All those things are great and fine, but you have to vision cast even for yourself so you can get other people on the boat with you, other people on the ship with you. And if you have guys that are interested in this business but feel intimidated, let me get them on the phone with Brian, who was on our call the other night, and he can vision cast for them what this could be for men. He's got 12 new people that joined his team in a matter of 5 weeks. 12 level ones in 5 weeks. All guys, and they're going to kill it. So again, Wall Street Journal podcast, if you don't already listen to it, Google the news, Google layoffs, Google those companies that align with you. Just know the workplace is changing. Stop playing small and start vision casting for potentials. Any questions? I said I'd keep this to 10 minutes. Michelle, I love the multitasking. Thank you. Never doing one thing at a time. I agree. Stephanie, everything good with you? Stephanie, this is a podcast. Go listen to the Wall Street Journal podcasts.
I will. I can't wait. I love podcasts.
Find any of them. I was telling Stephanie, we were having a chit chat about all these different programs. And I was listening to Gary Vee this morning, and he said, you guys, I found this so profound. He's like, I don't charge people for my information, for my coaching. He goes, I give it away for free because I know nobody's actually going to do it. Like, nobody's going to do what I tell them to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's everything, right? Because consistency is what we need, all of us, myself included. We just need to do better. We need to do more of. So, Michelle's nodding. Okay, no question. Oh, Angie has a question. Quick reach out, verbiage on LinkedIn, KISS. Okay, so we have to keep it simple, sweetheart, or keep it simple, stupid. We all know this. So my reach out verbiage is, so we're going to insert your company here, you know, like, let me give you an example for me, and then we can tweak it for whatever company that you're a part of. So you guys know my automatic response is, thanks for sending a connection, or thanks for accepting a connection. Are you simply growing your network? Or are you interested in my business and information on my business? And you can insert like quirky words, like some quick information on my business, some fun information on my business. And then if they comment, like, or share, it's thanks for commenting, like, sharing. Were you simply being supportive? Or are you interested in information on my business? You guys will be shocked how many people are like, I didn't actually know you had a bit, or yeah, I've been watching, or I've been watching for months, or whatever. So those are your responses there. And then I think on LinkedIn, which that's a whole other tangent, my automatic thing on LinkedIn is like, hey, thanks for the connection. If you're into wine or coffee, let me know. And it's a machine gun operation. I had a call with some like rock stars on my team last night. Some were on this call, and they were very transparent about 100 reach outs for 2 joins, 300 reach outs for 4 joins. And it is all a numbers game. So that would be my simple thing, because I think it's not intimidating. So if like you were in athleisure, if you were in hair care, you know, I would just craft a really simple, human, authentic question around that. You know, if you're into like Green Compass, like CBD, like anyone checked out, have you ever checked out CBD before? What have you tried? You know, and you're just trying to come across not creepy. And then they're gonna be like, yeah, I love wine and coffee. Great. Monetize it. Here's a link with some info. Let me know what you think. And it's like, I never send more than like 2 or 3 sentences at once. So, and then we can go back and do verbiage. And if you guys want me to audit your verbiage, I'm happy to do it. The most important thing is that you say very, very little and you keep them wanting more. If they see paragraphs, like people send me paragraphs or slide decks, and I'm like, and please, for the love of God, do not ask them to watch a 20-minute video. No. And in fact, I need to revamp my video, because I have a video that's like, who am I and why would I be the best mentor for you? If you guys want to check out what I send people, message me and I can send you to a landing page and you can see what I send people. And it's a simple link, but here's the thing. I tell people don't do long videos. And then I actually went back and looked at my video from 2020, and my video was like 8 freaking minutes long, and that is not okay, but I'm too lazy to redo it because I don't want to wash my hair. So I need to redo it to like 2 minutes. So a 2-minute video on you. I mean, we're getting into the weeds here, but yeah, Michelle's got a question. I'll send you guys my stuff if you want.
Sorry, I don't want to type, so I'm just that's why I wanted to do that. Anyway,
Too busy.
on LinkedIn in particular, do you only focus on promoting, like, because I know your messaging on LinkedIn is very like you said, like add another income stream that
Mhm.
focus on it, and then the wine is like the secondary thing.
Yes, I do not talk about product.
So, um, what do you find though? Because I know you're a part of a couple different
Yes.
companies. Like, how do you?
Yes. So I
So that-
lead with one. So that's a good question. So it looks like this. So add a 1099 and people are always like, what do you mean? What does that mean? And then I was like, oh, I have a couple different options because legally I cannot talk about that on social. So I'm like, hey, are you more into wine and coffee or clean collagen and wellness? Well, I guess I don't drink or allow alcohol in my house. So I guess the clean collagen and wellness. Or, oh yeah, I love wine and coffee. And so then it's like one or two. And so they'll say, do you want info on either or both? Either one or both. And I have a form for either one. And again, military operation, they're like, send me both. I'm like, copy, paste, 2 links. Let me know what you think. And that's how I respond. Let me know what you think. And then when they're like, hey, I really like this, I will not get on the phone and chat with anybody until I have confirmed that they have gone through all the steps and looked at everything, because you guys, like, such a waste of your time. What is this, an MLM? Is this a no, it's already covered. Like, no, don't waste my time. And if we get on the phone and the first question on the phone, this is going way long, I'll cut it. The first question, like, hey, I'm so excited to talk to you. What questions do you have for me? I own the conversation. They may guide it with their questions. Like, well, actually, I'm like, no, did you watch the video? Did you know what? Out of respect for my time and yours, go back and look over the information I sent you and then call me back. And people appreciate guardrails because that's baller businesswoman. That's like, don't waste my time. Fuck around, get hurt. So, but yeah, Michelle, I just lead with 1099s. And the reality is a lot of people think I sell real estate or buy and sell real estate or, so they really don't know, because I like to keep them guessing. I mean, this morning I posted on LinkedIn about buying real estate with the extra money you make here and then hiring a property manager and renting it out and making money not only on your rental, but then when you flip it or sell it, you're going to cash in big time. And that's just a vision cast for people, that this doesn't begin and end with a dusty MLM. We're eating tea sandwiches and drinking, cucumber tea at the kitchen table at night. Like, this is real business, real money, real opportunity that then can fuel, and Angie knows this better than anybody because she's got big goals for what she's doing with her stuff, can fuel whatever you want. And it might be building a well overseas, building a church, whatever it is. So, okay, I'll cut this off, you guys. I'll stop recording and then I'll see if there's any more questions.